the greatest of songs, Solomon's.
Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your lovemaking is better than wine. In fragrance your oils are exquisite. Your reputation is poured out oil. That's why the young women love you. Draw me after you. Let's run. The king has brought me into his rooms. Let us dance and take joy in you. Let us exalt your lovemaking over wine. Rightly, they do love you. I am black. I am beautiful. Daughters of Jerusalem, like the tents of Kedar's nomads, like the tapestries of Solomon. Don't stare only at my blackness, that the sun has gazed upon me. My mother's sons quarreled with me. They set me to keep the vineyards. My own vineyard, however, I have not guarded. Tell me, my true love, where do you pasture? Where do you rest at noon? Lest I be like one of those veiled prostitutes by your friends' flocks.
If you will not know, O most beautiful of women, take yourself out in the tracks of the flock and pasture your own goats by the shepherd's tents. Like my mare driving Pharaoh's chariots wild, I imagine you, my friend. Your cheeks are spectacular in bangles, your neck in strings of beads. Let us make gold circles for you, with points of silver.
All the way to where the king lies in his room, the fragrance of my nard penetrated. My lover is an amulet of myrrh to me, spending the night between my breasts. My lover is a cluster of henna blossoms to me in the vineyard of Ein Gedi.
Oh, you are so beautiful, my friend. You are so beautiful, with a dove's lively eyes.
Oh, you are so beautiful, my love. Yes, lovely. Oh, our bed is luxuriant foliage. The beams of our houses are cedars. Our rafters are cypresses. I am just a crocus of Sharon, a valley lotus.
Like a lotus among thorns, so is my friend among the young women.
Like an apricot tree among the trees of the wood, so is my love among the young men. In his shade I have often delighted and lingered, and his fruit was sweet on my tongue. He has brought me to the wine house, and his love is in his eyes. Lay me down among fruit clusters, spread me out among apricots, for I am faint with desire. His left arm under my head, his right arm embraces me. I make you swear, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the gazelles or wild does, do not ever awaken or arouse love until she is ready. The sound of my love, now he is coming, bounding over the mountains, springing over hills. My love is like a gazelle or a young stag. Look, he is standing behind our wall, looking over the windows, peering through the lattices. My love called out to me, arise, my friend, my beautiful one, and come away. For the winter has passed, the cold rains have gone away. The wild blossoms are everywhere, the time of spring singing has arrived, and the cooing of the turtle dove is heard in our land. The fig tree sweetens its young fruit, and the blossoming vines give forth their fragrance. Arise, come, my friend, my beautiful one, come now. My dove, in the fissure of the cliff, in the hiding places of the crags, let me see your looks. Let me hear your voice, for your voice is delicious, and your face is beautiful.
Catch the foxes for us, the little foxes, vineyard raiders, and our vineyards are in bloom.
My love is mine and I am his, who grazes among the lotus flowers. Until the day breathes and the shadows flee, turn, my love, make yourself like a gazelle or a young stag on the mountains of Better. On my bed night after night I sought him, my true love. I sought him but did not find him. Let me get up now and go everywhere in the city, in the streets, in the squares. Let me seek my true love. I sought him but did not find him. The guards found me, making their rounds in the city. I asked, have you seen my true love? As soon as I left them, I found my true love. I caught him. Now I won't let him go until I have brought him to the house of my mother, to the room of her that conceived me. I make you swear, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the gazelles or wild does, to not ever waken or arouse love until she is ready.
Who is that coming up from the desert? like a palm column of smoke, spewing out myrrh and frankincense, all sorts of merchant dust.
See, it is Solomon's litter. 60 choice warriors surround it from the special forces of Israel, all skilled with swords, trained in war, each with his sword on his thigh, to meet the night's dangers. The king made himself a carriage, Solomon, from the trees of Lebanon. He made its pillars of silver, its supports of gold, its seat of purple cloth, its interior inlaid with love. O daughters of Jerusalem, come out. Look, O daughters of Zion, on King Solomon, on the crown, with which his mother crowned him on the day of his wedding, on the day of his heart's rejoicing.
Oh, how beautiful you are, my friend. Oh, how beautiful you are with a dove's lively eyes. Looking out from behind your tresses, your hair is like a flock of goats streaming down Mount Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock shorn sheep come up from the wash, all of them alike and none missing. Your lips are a thread of scarlet, and your mouth is lovely. Your temple is like the slit of a pomegranate. From behind your tresses, your neck is like the Tower of David, built in courses, hung with 1,000 shields, all of the warrior's weapons. Your two breasts are like two fawns, gazelle twins, gazing among the lotus flowers. Until the day breathes and the shadows flees, I will go myself to the mountain of myrrh, to the hill of frankincense. All of you is beautiful, my friend. You are completely flawless. With me from Lebanon, O bride, with me from Lebanon, may you come down from the summit of Amanah, from the heights of Shinar and Hermon, from the lion's lairs, from the leopard's peaks. You have captured my heart, my sister, O bride. You have captured my heart with one of your glances, with but one of the strands of your necklace. How beautiful your lovemaking is, my sister, O bride. How much finer it is than wine, and the fragrance of your oils than all spices. Your lips flow with fresh honey, O bride. Honey and milk are under your tongue, and the fragrance of your clothing is like the scent of Lebanon. You are a locked garden, my sister, O bride, a secure well, a sealed spring. Your water fields are a pomegranate orchard with choice fruits, flowering henna with plentiful nard and turmeric, sweet cane and cinnamon bark, along with all the scented woods, myrrh and aloes, along with all the best spices, a garden spring, well of fresh water, streams from lush Lebanon. Wake up, north wind. Come, south wind. Breathe on my garden. Let its spices flow.
Let my love come to his garden and eat of its choice fruit.
I have come to my garden, my sister, O bride. I have gathered my myrrh with my spices. I have eaten of my honeycomb along with the honey. I have drunk my wine with my milk.
Feast, friends! Drink till you're drunk with love-making.
I was asleep, but my heart stayed awake. Listen, my love is knocking. Open to me, my sister, my friend, my dove, my flawless one. For my head is soaked with dew and my hair with night wetness. I had stripped off my clothes, how could I dress? I had washed my feet, how could I dirty them? My love stretched his hand through the hole, my insides moaned for him. I arose to open to my love, my hand dripping with myrrh, my fingers flowing with myrrh on the handles of the lock. I myself opened to my love, but he had turned away and gone on. I fainted when he left. I sought him, but could not find him. I called, but he did not answer me. The guards found me as they made their rounds in the city. They struck me and wounded me. They stripped off my shawl, those guardians of the city wall. I make you swear, O daughters of Jerusalem, if you find my love, What shall you tell him that I am faint with desire?
What's so special about your love, O most beautiful among women? What's so special about your love that you make us swear so?
My love is dazzling and red, outstanding among 10,000. His head is of the very finest gold. His locks are palm fronds, black like the raven. His eyes are like doves among streams of water, bathed in milk, sitting on the rim. His cheeks are like a bed of spices, ointment towers. His lips are lotus flowers, dripping, flowing myrrh. His arms are cylinders of gold set with Tarshish gems. His abs are ivory craftwork inlaid with lapis lazuli. His legs are marble columns set on gold foundations. His body is like the Lebanon, preeminent as the cedars. His mouth is so sweet. He is all delight. This is my love. This is my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem.
Where did your love go? O most beautiful among women, where did your love turn so that we may seek him with you?
My love has gone down to his garden to the beds of spices, to gaze in the gardens to gather lotus blossoms. I am my love, and he is mine, who grazes among the lotus flowers.
You are beautiful, my friend, like Tirzah, pretty like Jerusalem, awesome like armies with banners. Turn your eyes from me, for they make me tremble. Your hair is like a flock of goats streaming down from the Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of ewes, ascending freshly washed, all of them alike, and none missing. Your temple is like the slit of a pomegranate. From behind your tresses, there are 60 queens and 80 concubines and innumerable young women. But there is only one of her, my dove, my flawless one. She was the one and only to her mother, perfect to the one who bore her. Young women see her and exclaim over her good fortune. Queens and concubines gaze on her and trill their praise.
Who is that woman looking down like the dawn, beautiful as the white moon disk, pure as the hot sun disk, terrifying like armies with banners?
I came down to my nut garden to look on the shoots by the stream, to see if the vine had budded, if the pomegranate trees were in flower. Before I knew it, my desire had set me among the chariots of Aminadab.
Return, return, Shulamite, return so that we may gaze on you.
Why do you gaze on the perfect woman, as on the two battle camp dance? How graceful your steps are in those sandals, O noble daughter. The curves of your thighs are like ornaments, works of a master craftsman. Your navel is a rounded moon bowl. May it not lack mixed wine. Your belly is a mound of wheat encircled with lotus blossoms. Your two breasts are like two fawns, gazelle twins. Your neck is an ivory tower. Your eyes are the pools of Heshbon, next to the daughters of nobles' gates. Your nose is like the tower of Lebanon, looking out over Damascus. Your head crowns you like the Carmel range, and the hair on your head is like the purple thread. A king is held fast in the tresses. How beautiful you are. How lovely. Oh, my love, delicious woman. Your heights once seemed like a palm tree, and your breasts like date clusters. I said to myself, let me climb the palm. Let me take hold of its branches. Let your breast be now like grape clusters on the vine, and the fragrance of your breath like apricots. Your mouth is like the finest wine,
flowing smoothly to my love, moistening the lips of sleepers. I am my love's, and his longing is for me. Come, my love, Let us go to the field. Let us spend the night among the henna blossoms. Let's leave at dawn for the vineyards. Let's see if the vines have budded, if the blossoms have opened, if the pomegranates have blossomed. There I will give my love to you. The air is filled with the scent of love apples, and all choice fruits are at our door. The best of the new picked and long stored, my love making. I have saved it up for you. If only you were like a brother to me, who nursed at my mother's breasts. I would find you in public and kiss you, and no one would despise me for it. I would lead and bring you to the house of my mother. She teaches me. I would give you spiced wine to drink, the juice of my pomegranate. His left arm under my head, his right arm embraces me. I make you swear, O daughters of Jerusalem, not to ever awaken or arouse love until she is ready.
Who is this woman coming up from the desert, leaning on her lover?
Under the apricot tree I awakened you, at the very place your mother conceived you, where she conceived and there she bore you. Set me as a seal on your heart, as a seal on your arm. For love is as fierce as death, bitter as Sheol is jealousy. Its tongues are tongues of flames and inferno. Mighty waters cannot extinguish love, nor can rivers drown it. If someone gave all the wealth of his house for love, he would be utterly ridiculed.
We have a little sister, and she has no breasts. What shall we do for our sister on the day she is spoken for? If she's a city wall, we shall build for her a silver turret. But if she's an open door, we shall board her up with a plank of cedar.
I am a city wall, and my breasts are like the towers. Yet, in his eyes, I am like one surrendering.
Solomon had a vineyard in Baal Haman. He set keepers over it. Each would pay for its fruit 1,000 pieces of silver. My very own vineyard is before me. Solomon, the 1,000 silver pieces are yours, and 200 apiece go to those who guard its fruits. O woman sitting in the garden, my companions are listening. Let me hear your voice.
Flee, my love. Make yourself like a gazelle or like a young stag on the mountains of spices.